this I'm trying to look for I don't know, I'm trying to put forth effort to help progress the next chapter. Let me, because like I don't know, it's like I've mentioned this before, but it's like you kind of know when it's time to close a chapter, and so I'm trying to be proactive with my work situation. I've had several vlogs where I mentioned how like it got to the point where I was dreading having to work and stuff. And so I'm trying to be proactive with that because I don't know. It's like before children come into the picture and take whatever, hello, it's like you could take whatever little risk you want to take. You can just jump out on faith, leap out on faith or whatever. And it's because it's only you that you worry about, that you're concerned about. But when you have other people relying on you, it's like now you really have to think about, can I really quit? Like, it's not just me. Because when I was in college, I had moved into my first apartment, and the job I had at the time, it was starting, like I could just tell it was time for me to go because a bunch of crazy stuff started happening. You want me to sing you happy birthday? I don't know if that gets copyrighted or not. Say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Violet. Happy birthday to you. But what is that? Donate something to the business. There was a flood somewhere. Nah, I know it's not all of y'all birthday. But you're welcome. Y'all was funny. But what I was saying was when I was in college, I had like it because I'm the first one in my household to like move out or get like an apartment, a house or whatever. I'm the first to do like a lot of stuff. Can I make a request to buy only Pampers and milk? I lost my job. Please shower energy. But if I could, I would. I'm in the same situation. But I have mangoes. You want it? But yeah, when I was in college, I had quit my job because it just was too stressful. Like a lot of drama was happening unnecessarily, and I feel like sometimes you get put into uncomfortable situations to force you to like leave, because you might try to be responsible and be like, okay, I'm gonna thug it out, I'm gonna try to do this because I need it and I need that. But it's like you'll get so, hello from Indonesia. It was your birthday yesterday. How many of y'all birthdays? Is it everybody's birthday on this live? But yeah, like I was saying, like you will be made to feel so uncomfortable that you have to leave certain situations. And I feel like in that situation, I was uncomfortable. But because I was by myself and like, if anybody in the chat can like help that person out, that'll be cool. Like that'll be good because I'm not in a position right now where I can. If I could, I definitely would, but I'm not in a position right now where I can do that because I'm in the same situation. Not about the lost job, but like I'm like, in a similar situation. But what is this? Wow, that is crazy. I'm not even gonna let y'all see that message, because why would you say that? Anyways, I was made to feel so uncomfortable that I had to leave, but it was like, I wish you all the best too. It was like, I was by myself. So I could take risk like that. I didn't have like a child relying on me. My mom, she has her own household. So like I could do my own thing. I had my own household where it was just me that was relying on me. So it was just like I quit that job and I was like penny pinching. I was going to Dollar Tree to buy food. I was like being really frugal, not going out, going to, I think I was going to like food pantries and stuff, like doing whatever I could to like save money so I could, survive. I'm 29 now, but I'm talking about when I think I was like 21 when I first moved into my first apartment, if I'm not mistaken. I think I was 20 or 21. And like I could take that chance because it was just me. So if I fumbled and something went wrong, it was just me that was affected. But it's like when you have kids and you have like other people that have become so reliant on you, it's certain things you just don't feel comfortable doing. So it's like right now I'm so uncomfortable with my current work situation, but it's like now I have a kid and that's relying on me. So it's harder to make decisions like that because now I have somebody relying on me. If it was just me, I would have been quit. I would have just put my faith in God that he was going to work stuff out and I would be cool. I could just, cut corners and not do certain things. I could save and, but it's like now being older, being more adultish. That's why I tell anybody, if you don't have kids right now, either wait or don't have them at all. Because it's like, even with the process of trying to find yourself, it becomes harder. And it's certain things like you have to, like for me personally, it's certain things I'm just not going to do because I have a kid. Like I'm like the whole just quitting and not having a backup plan. Like if the me before, the Shannon before, yeah, I'ma leave because, God got me. Like I'ma do whatever. But it's like when you have somebody else relying on you when unexpected things can happen, like he could get sick or something, like, or get injured, and I'm gonna need funds to help nurture him or get him the help he needs and stuff like that. If it's just me, like, I don't know, like I can thug it out. I can just, but I don't know. It's just different. It's different. I'll tell anybody, like, if you can. I don't know how some people do it because I've seen a lot of people that have multiple kids and they go out and party and travel and do all these things. And I don't even feel comfortable doing the smallest things sometimes if I'm not able to do it for my kid because I have like extreme mother's guilt. So like, yeah. But some people, you'll see them out every weekend, every day of the week, partying, drinking. You got like 5 children and you just out living your best life. I have to pay my own parent to help me with mine. So, yeah, you can't be as spontaneous. Like you said, you have to plan vacations when you have kids. Like, it's like the spontaneity is kind of limited. Granted, I've seen parents, it's just, I guess it just depends on your resources and stuff. But being in my situation, I definitely have to plan trips and stuff. My first time going out the country was last year, and it was my best friend from high school. She paid for the trip, and then I paid her afterwards. Like, she paid for the whole thing. She don't have no kids. She has a good career, and she wanted me to go because like I had a lot going on. So I'm grateful that I have people in my life that's like that because like People that see you stressed out or struggling and they know they had a means, like y'all situations are different. And she just know the type of person I am and my character. So if I say I'm gonna do something, if I say I'm gonna pay you back, I'm gonna pay you back. So she covered the whole trip. And yeah. But other than that, like, I used to, like, before I had any kids, I had friends that'd be like, let's go ride somewhere, let's go do this. And I'm game for it. But it's like now, even if I don't have my son with me, I feel guilty. Like, I don't want to go do nothing. Cause it's like, well, he's not with me. Like, I don't know. It's like a guilt thing. So it's a lot mentally. I need to get myself out of that because yeah, I'm stressed out, so I deserve a vacation or a break or whatever. But it's a mental thing. I really have to break myself out of that because I do that all the time. I feel so bad if I'm enjoying myself and he's not with me or something. Like, it bothers me. I don't know. But it's like, I feel like my situation is different because, like, I'm literally like, I feel like some people, they have help from, relatives, like financially and stuff. They have help from relatives or their spouse or this, that, and the third. I literally am the one helping my household plus my mom's household. Like, even when with her helping me with him when I work or whatever, I pay her for that. That's not like, oh, drop him off, come get him or whatever. I literally pay my mom to help me. So I don't get that break. You would think like, okay, oh, you don't have to pay for childcare or blah, blah, blah. No, I don't get that break. I didn't get that break. I know some people that get that break, but I wasn't fortunate enough to have that happen for me. Cause it's like ever since I was a teenager, ever since I was like in high school, I've been helping out with the bills. My siblings, like my sister, she went to community college, like how I went to. That's rude. Anyways, and your name is Dill Pickles. Be quiet. Anyways, she went to community college. I went to community college, university, got my math, all that stuff or whatever. When we was in two different situations because when I was, it's okay. When I was in school and get like financial aid, I had to help with bills. Meanwhile, she was able to buy clothes and go out and have fun with her money. I never had that. Like, I guess people say it's the older sibling. What is it? Older sibling syndrome or something like that. Like, we basically become like the other parent or something like that. I don't know. But it's like, I haven't been in a situation where I can really have fun with my money. It's always me helping other people. Like, I remember when I first had got into college, I had a friend, she had a kid, and she had car problems or whatever. Like not even car problems, but like problems paying for her car. So I actually paid her car note a couple of times because I was like, she needs to get to work. She has a kid. Let me help her out. I paid it a couple of times, not just one time, a couple of times. And it still ended up getting repossessed or whatever, but still I helped with that. She claimed she was gonna eventually like pay me back. She never did. But like literally, instead of me using my money towards me having fun and enjoying myself, I was using it towards helping her, and I was helping my mom's house, and I was like, doing stuff for other people. So it's like I've gotten older, and it's like now I really can't focus on myself because I'm a mother. I am a mother, so I really can't focus on myself now. So I don't know. It would be nice, to. I don't have a problem with being a mom. I just honestly wish that, as far as work goes, it'll be nice to have something. I'm not going to. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I really did. Because literally, to this day, she'll thank me for being there for her and stuff. The reason I stopped talking to that person in particular was because she made a statement to me one time. She said, she knew she could come to me because I would help her. Um, something to the extent that made me feel like I was being used. So it kind of like made me take a step back, because I'm doing this out the kindness of my heart, because if I was in your situation, I would want somebody to do the same thing that I did for you. I would want them to do that for me. So that's why I was initially helping. But I can't remember the exact statement she made. And I know she probably didn't mean it the way I took it, but when she said it, I was like, yeah, you're using me. Cause every time, like, it's like every time you contacted me, you need something. Like every time you need money, you contacted me. Every time you need a ride somewhere, like, it's never like a let's just hang out and, or let's just have a conversation or something. It was basically you using me. So I learned my lesson. I don't do that anymore. I did do something trifling, like after that, like a couple of years after that. I helped somebody else again and put myself in a bad situation. So it's just like I learned my lesson, because just because you're nice to people or do nice things for people, that doesn't mean that you'll get the same thing in return. Some people will realize like how nice you are and how giving you are, and they'll take advantage of it. So I've learned my lesson. Sometimes I do catch myself like feeling bad, so I do help, but I can't do that. I'm not in a position to really do that anymore, or do that freely anymore. um yeah, but like I was saying, with this situation with like working and stuff like that, it's like I really wish I could have like a work from home job, like a complete work from home job. And I don't even dream of working, but it's just ideally, if I have to work, I want a work from home job. Ideally, I wish I could just make content and start getting paid from content again. Because I used to get paid on YouTube a long time ago. And then I stopped being active and I got demonetized. And so now I'm trying to get back monetized, and I'm almost there, but like I got like I need like I think 600 more public watch hours to get monetized again and start back getting paid. But I don't know. The algorithm is different from what it used to be. But those little YouTube checks used to come in so handy. They used to come when I needed it the most. So it would be nice to start getting paid from here again. Because like I said, it always came in handy. But I don't know. I have to figure it out. It's just why life like it's I was watching I don't know if y'all heard of the movie If. It stands for imaginary friend. And like I cried watching that movie. My boyfriend cried watching that movie like too, but I would like when he watched it, I fell asleep on it. So I had to watch it by myself. And when I watched it by myself, I cried because I just like, to me, it was just crazy how these people, they used to be kids with these vibrant imaginations, and how these like different beliefs, like these imaginative minds and stuff, and then you grow up and you become an adult, and then it's like that magic kind of gets sucked out of you. Like you're not able to see how vibrant or how creative you used to be as a kid. You don't see those imaginary friends. Like you don't see the magic that you created when you were a kid, because life happens and you become an adult. And that's why I cried watching it. I don't know why he was crying when he watched that movie, but when I watched that movie, I was like, that sucks. I was like, dang, we grow up and we lose that part of us. Like, I don't know if that's why he cried, but I was like, that is horrible. Like, they had these imaginary friends that they made out of their creativity, and they got older and lost all of that. They lost all of their hope, because a lot of the friends was created because they was like hopeful for stuff. Like I think the child's grandma used to be like ballerina or something. And then she got old, like I think she got hurt or something when she was younger and she couldn't dance anymore. So she lost hope in it. So she could no longer see her imaginary friend. And it's like we literally grow up and we lose hope in the stuff that we once had dreams of doing or being. And that shit is sad. Like I want to ask him why it made him cry, but I know for me it wasn't like, oh, that's sweet. For me it was like, that sucks. Like that's, like that's horrible because we don't ask to be here. And I feel like I still have like a childlike imagination and stuff. Like I still see things through the lens of a child in a sense, even though life tries to make me change that. It's like I still have that part of me and I don't want to lose it. And I think I'm aware of it, so that's why I don't lose it. But it's like hard sometimes. All this adulting, and it's crazy because I'm an adult. Like I'm literally an adult. I'll be 30 next year. I have, all these adult things, but I still feel like a child. Like I still feel like I'm young as hell. Like I don't feel like I'm about to be 30. I feel like a kid. Even though I have all these bills, even though I drive and have a car, even though I own a house, like I just feel, excuse me, like a kid. Like I feel like a child. And I was just thinking, like, I keep on seeing these little tarot card readings and stuff on TikTok. It's talking about, oh, somebody is going to find you and change your life forever and reach out to you, and they're going to see something in you and believe in you, and it's going to help change the course of your life and all of this stuff. And I'm like, where? Oh, what the heck? I'm like, where? Tell me. Show me. I want to meet this person. Who is this person that's going to change my life? Who are these people that's going to change my life? Because I would love to meet them. Because I don't know. And that's another thing. Because I don't know if y'all, have you ever heard of that saying that says, no good deed goes unpunished? Hello. Like, what does that mean to y'all? Because I don't understand why a good deed has to be punished. Where did that come from? Like, where did that saying originate? Thank you. You're pretty too. But where did that saying originate? Because I don't get why. And that's the part too, because it's like a lot of people that are good or do good or whatever, a lot of bad does happen to them, but they still remain good and they still help people and stuff. And then like the bad people, they're like in mansions and traveling. I don't get why that's a thing. That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me at all. Like that's a saying that I never understood. Even though I can see it in like real life, it doesn't make sense to me. Because why does a good deed have to be punished? I don't get it. And I saw it in my own life, like how I said, when I was helping people with bills and stuff like that. The last time, I think I gave somebody $500 and they said they was going to pay me back. And they started to pay me back, but then they needed the money back. And then it's like they took their time. Wasn't paying me back. And then I was the one in a bad place for doing that good deed, because it was like I did that good deed and now I was struggling because I helped that person. So I get the saying because, like I said, I've experienced it, but I just don't understand why that happens. That's what, yeah, I don't understand it. I'm eating frozen mangoes. But, yeah, that's my little spiel. It's a lot of things I don't understand. And like, y'all, I got these. I remember I've had these for years. And I remember this one time I had these cards, and like I haven't gotten rid of them because I haven't felt like I need to get rid of them. I feel like sometimes, like, I feel like I would know if I needed to get rid of them. But it's like I've had these, and I remember I did a reading, I do readings on myself. At some point, I used to get on here, like on live or whatever, and I used to do readings for people. But it's like when I would do the readings for people, I would get, I don't know, I would feel like I needed to go into hibernation after I did the readings because it was taking so much energy out of me. I don't see how people get on. I don't know, maybe people are different, or maybe, like, that's one reason why I'm like, are they faking? Because when I used to do these readings, like, I would get off of live after doing my readings and after talking to people, and I would feel like the energy was drained from me. Like, I would feel like people would kept going because I guess like what I was saying was true through the reading. But I don't understand how people do tarot card readings and don't be drained, because when I used to do them for other people, I felt like I needed to go into hibernation. Because I was originally doing it to, like, you know, give like positive, to give like positive messages to people and encouraging messages. But I feel like I was actually channeling what, like, actual information, and that was draining me. So it's like now I only do them for myself, and that I'm fine with it. And the crazy part, y'all, you just have to be careful, because some people are inclined to stuff like this. Some people are inclined, and I feel like I'm one of those people, because literally like, these cards told me something, and then that thing came to pass. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be, but I knew the date that something was going to happen. But I thought it was something that was close, like direct to my family. I didn't know that it was going to be, yeah. Like, I knew something was going to happen on a specific date because of these cards. And yeah, just gonna say that. And when I was younger, I used to like be able to see things and stuff like that. And I prayed that off of me because it was scary to me. And it was scary to me because I could see different things before they happened, but I didn't know when they were going to happen or where they were going to happen. So I used to, like, I prayed it off of me because it scared me. I remember I went to church one time, and it was my first time going to this particular church. And there was this lady, she was running around the church, and out of everybody, she stopped and she grabbed me and she looked at me. And like, oh, it was just weird. She looked at me, and then at the end of service, she made it a thing to find me. And then she spoke to me and told me, she was like, you see things, don't you? Like, you see things before they happen. And I was like, yeah. And I'm looking at her like, how do you know this? Like, out of everybody, she came to me and she saw that in me or whatever. But as a kid, that scared me because it wasn't a good thing or whatever to me, in my opinion, because I saw, like, I remember I would see certain things and it would trigger. It was kind of like Final Destination, like how, you know, the person, it would be like one person who could like sense what was something bad was about to happen, and then like they'll like have like a whole bunch of chaos going on and try to warn people, and people wouldn't listen. So when I was younger, I used to see these things, but I wouldn't tell anybody. But I would know when that thing happened. Like, it was this time that a really bad bus accident happened. And so that day before, I was, not the day before, I think that either the day before or that morning, I was on the bus and I saw something that triggered like some type of vision or whatever. And I was like, something's gonna happen with the bus today. And so I got back from school and I felt like something had hit me in my head and I could taste like blood. Like the blood was just like coming down to my face. Like, I don't know, I could taste blood and I felt like blood was just like coming from my face. And so I took a nap because I was like, it just felt weird. So I woke up and my boyfriend at the time, he had texted me and he was like, oh my God, my sister just passed, like something like a bad bus accident happened and my sister passed, blah, blah, blah. Like it wasn't his sister, but it was like a girl he considered to be his sister. And he told me that and I was like, wow. Like, that's probably why I felt the way I felt. That's probably why I felt that blood rushing to my face. Because when the accident happened, I think they said she hit her head on the windshield or she was ejected or whatever and hit her head and like, you know. And so I was just like, I think that was the time when I prayed to God and I was like, I don't want this ability anymore because I don't know how to stop it. And I don't, maybe if I would have kept that ability, I would have been able to like control it more so that when I got older, I could help people. But like, it was scary being a kid and not knowing what these things meant. And it's like, now that I'm older, I realize that I get feelings before things happen. Like I get, I feel the emotion for something before it happens. And yeah, that's shown itself a bunch of times. Like, I will literally out of nowhere be like upset or sad or something like that before a thing happens, like months before something happens, and then I'll see why that thing happened. The beginning of this year, I actually got emotional, and I was like, when this year first started, I was crying and stuff, and I was emotional or whatever, and I was thinking about my grandma who passed away. Um, like I was just, it was just weird. Like, it was a weird emotion, and I was saying something because I had been drinking because I had brought in the New Year with my boyfriend drinking or whatever, and I just remember saying and thinking a certain thing, and I was like, no, like I could feel like something really sad was going to happen this year, and I read these cards. I'm gonna say this because I don't think nobody really gonna see this. I think my sister is the only one I told this to. I did a reading. Hey, I did a reading a couple of months ago. And I thought the reading was for me. Like, I thought what I found was for me and it was going to affect my family. The reading said something was going to be lost. Somebody was going to be lost on May 14th. And I did the reading. I think I took a picture of the cards or something, or I put something in my notes. I think I put the date in my notes because I was like, that's weird because I never really get exact dates when I do stuff like this for myself. And I forgot that I had got that date. And then May 14th came and my boyfriend's mom passed away. And I was like, I don't like being able to do this kind of stuff because the stuff I get informed about a lot of the times, yeah, I've gotten like good news, you know, I've read and gotten good news, but the actual emotions I feel like when I can predict or feel like something is going to happen is usually tragedy or bad. There has been moments where I feel like I can tell when something good is about to happen. But okay, it was this one time I almost got into I could have like got into a fatal car accident. Before I left the house, literally, I had caught the Holy Ghost or whatever, like out of nowhere. I caught the Holy Ghost, and I was literally like in my living room. I had turned on gospel music because I just felt it in my spirit, and I was like hopping around, and I was crying, and I was kept on saying, "Thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus." Then I got into like me and my boyfriend, almost got T-bone type of thing when I left the house, but we made it out. And so it's like I literally feel things before they happen. I literally can read these and know when something's going to happen. Well, that was the first time I got an exact date from these cards. That was the first time I got an exact date. But I can like read these, and like that's how I know, even though this chapter or this little phase is bad right now or not so comfortable for me, I know that it's gonna get better. Even aside from this, I've like prayed and stuff like that, so I know things are gonna get better. But I just had this connection even since I was a little girl. I just knew like everything's gonna work out, everything's gonna be good, like I'm gonna be fine. I always just knew. So yeah, I get frustrated just because I know things are gonna get good. I just be wanting it to happen already. And I wish I could read these and know when it's gonna happen, like when it's gonna get good. But I seldomly pick these up. Like I think this is a popular deck that people use, but I rarely pick these up anymore. Like I still have them, but like I said, I just like every now and then I'll pick them up and I'll like do something for myself, like read for myself, or I ask for clarity on something or whatever. But that was just the creepiest thing that came from me having this. I'm gonna have to go through my notes in my phone because I'm pretty sure I put that date. I had put that date in my notes, or I took a picture of the cards, and the cards said May 14th. So I need to find it in my phone, because I feel like I put it somewhere in my phone, because I was like, that's weird because I've never gotten a date from reading these, and that's the first time I had got a date. I wish I would have known what that date meant, because maybe I could have did something. Hello. Yeah, but I didn't know what the date meant, so I couldn't. But it's like in that situation, because what she passed away from is like nobody could have helped her. Like maybe I could have, said something about going to the hospital or going to the doctor, but I didn't know. I thought that what I read in those cards was for me. I didn't know it was for somebody else. If I would have known that it was for her, then I wish I could have did something, because her passing away, it really like, it took a toll on a lot of people. I'm from Florida, but yeah, her passing away took a toll from on all of us. I got these other cards too. They are Archangel cards. They're like clarifiers or whatever. So when I used to do these, I would do these, the Archangel ones. They're basically like messages from your angels. Like if you need clarity on something or whatever. I remember the last time I did these, I had pulled from this deck, and then I had got a clarifier. I took a picture of what I got from it. And my stuff is always good. It is 5:41 p.m. And I'm actually in Florida, so like we're supposed to get like a hurricane sometime later tonight or tomorrow, early tomorrow. But it's like it's been calm all day. So I don't know if you consider that the calm before the storm. But yeah, people have been preparing. They've closed down the schools, they've closed down the office buildings, but like it hasn't rained or anything. So I don't know if I should be concerned about that. Because Usually when it's like a hurricane or something coming, we at least get like some sprinkles or something. Thank you. But it's getting kind of dark now that I said something about the storm. It just got darker in here. I don't know if y'all noticed that. That was very weird. What if a bad storm just came right now? While I'm talking. It literally just got really dark in here. It just started raining. I can hear the wind. Oh my God. I think it's about to start. Oh, I was showing these cards that I used to use. I don't really use them anymore. They're Archangel cards. Oh my God, I think the storm is about to start. But yeah, they're like cards, like this is like Archangel Raphael, and it says it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. Maybe that was for you because it came out when you asked. So it said, yes, it is safe to trust. He said pick a card for you. I don't really do this anymore, but oh my God, it's getting darker and darker. Oh my God. I literally was just talking about how it hasn't rained, and then when I said something, it started raining. That is crazy. Said pick one for you. It helps to be on a flatter surface. Oh, this one. I don't like when stuff comes out about love. Oh my God, it's getting darker. The storm is coming. This one just came. Oh, see, it's getting dark in here. Knight of Raphael, romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. I don't like when love stuff comes out. I'm going to keep shuffling. But it says committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. I don't know if you have somebody in your life right now that sounds like a good card for romance. But I don't like when those cards come. I don't like romance readings. I don't like love readings. I like career and finance. Because I don't care about like the love stuff. But I mean, if you're in a situation, I guess that'll be something nice for you to hear. Can you hear that? I called the storm. Oh my God. I shouldn't have said nothing. As soon as I said something, it started raining. I said it has not rained. I said the calm before the storm, and then it just started. Yeah. That's crazy. I literally said the calm before the storm. And the rain just said, I'm here. Queen of Michael, brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience. A time for your career rather than relationships. That's the kind of card I like. That sounds good to me. And that's what came out. So you know what to do. But these, for like I said before, these were like my clarifying cards. These weren't cards that I used to use for like complete readings. I would use these for complete readings, and I would use these as a clarifying deck. Because these are literally, they literally like are like confirmation, because they actually have words on them. Like they'll be like yes, or you know, no, or don't do, you know. That's what these cards are for. So I don't use these for like full-blown readings. I used to use these for that. Yep. And I used to get on live all the time and do like little readings or whatever for people. Like I used to have hundreds of people on here asking for readings. And then it got to the point where my energy started to deplete. It's like every time I got on live and did readings, when I get off live, I would have to go into hibernation. It drained me. I don't see how people do tarot card readings as like a full thing. I'm like, y'all cannot possibly be really doing it, because how y'all got energy after doing it? And every time I do them, it's like I just had my soul sucked out. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to probably get off of here because the weather has started to get, I don't know. I kind of want to watch it. I don't know. Should I stay on here to be safe? Just in case something happens, then I have witnesses. But then again, it's like if the weather gets too bad, the power might go out. And if the power goes out, then I might not even be able to be on here. But it's raining. Let me see. Because y'all can't hear that, right? And they said the name of the hurricane is supposed to be Hurricane Debbie. Yep, it's pouring down. It is pouring down. I like the outside of my house because it looks like an anime. I don't know if y'all be able to see it. You're welcome. Yeah, it's pouring down. But yeah, the outside of my house, it looks like something from an anime. Like when it rains, I love it. But I don't want a hurricane. But this is like nice go to sleep weather. Oh, it's starting to thunder. Alrighty. Time to turn off my electronics. But we're about to get a storm. We're about to get, it's either Tropical Storm Debbie or Hurricane Debbie. I think they said it might become a hurricane. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. But if y'all want to support me, I have like $30,000 is a big amount. $30,000 can change somebody's life. Like, that'll change my life for sure. Right now, that would 30,000. That would just like, that'll help me with a bunch of stuff. Like, I'll cry. I will bawl my eyes out if I got that right now. But if y'all want to help with my little public watch time or whatever, so I can get back monetized, then I mean y'all can watch my videos. You can watch my videos so that I can get back monetized and I can try to start back making money on YouTube like I used to. But I love how I have people from all over the country that like find me when I get on different lives. That's awesome. But I don't know if I should stay on here. I'm scared. We had like a couple months ago, we had 3 tornadoes that hit us, and it knocked out the power like for a couple of days, and like it messed up a whole bunch of areas around here. Oh, Visa, how do I do that? How do I do something like that? But yeah, ever since that tornado thing happened, I get paranoid when it rains too bad. So I'm probably gonna get off of here and hug my Bible because I get paranoid. All right, love y'all. Make sure you check out my channel if you have the time to. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a while since I had that many people coming in and out of my live, but I appreciate it. Bye-bye.